But our principle is to provide it free. We don't charge any money.
Oh wow.
But if somebody wants, then he can pay it forward. That means he can pay for someone else.
Oh wow.
So that way they also feel that they're doing something while
Something
they're getting
good
it
for their
free.
community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My name is Bhakti Charu Swami. We are committed to spiritual life. Spiritual life means, you see, this is the world of matter, but we see that although matter is inert, but you and I, we all are living, we all are conscious. So what causes the consciousness? What causes us to be alive? The presence of the soul in the body. The understanding is that the soul comes from the spiritual world. There is another reality, another world beyond this world. And we all actually came from that world. That's the world of consciousness, the world of spiritual reality. And when you probe deeper into it, then not only you recognize that you are a spiritual being, but you recognize that the source of everything, source of all spiritual things, is the Supreme Spirit who we identify as God. So this is the simple understanding. Who is God? God is the source, who is the Supreme Creator, who is the Supreme Maintainer. Like we have to accept that somebody must have created this world. We must accept that somebody is maintaining this world. Now, nothing like that can happen just by chance or accident. So the one who created, the one who is maintaining, is the supreme being with supreme consciousness, supreme intelligence, supreme ability, and supreme control. And that is God.
You were saying we're all separate beings, but we all come together again
With God.
with God.
Yeah.
Do you see us all as a blanket all together right now, or are we, why are we separate?
We are connected to Him. Like, example can be like the sun, and from the sun comes out many innumerable rays from the sun. The rays are tiny parts and parcels of the sun. Qualitatively, a ray is same as the sun. Just the sun has light and heat. A ray of sun also has light and heat. But a ray is minute, whereas the sun is absolute. So similarly, you see, God is the absolute spiritual being, and we all are His minute parts and parcels. So qualitatively we are one with Him, but quantitatively we are separate, we are different. And our connection is that with Him in the center, we all are connected to each other. But as rays, we are different. But when you go into the source of the rays, then we all are connected to each other. You see, we have a mission to distribute food. So originally we started to distribute food to homeless. And then we started to get, requests to, people started to ask us from the offices, so why don't you also supply food? We started to get the requests from the university students, why don't you supply? Because you see, we are promoting vegetarianism or veganism, you can say. And many people are vegan and vegetarians, but they don't really have proper, source to get them. And so that's why we are actually going to present it in a more professional way, more, efficient way. So that's why we are getting the food truck. And the way it will be a little different from other food trucks, because we won't be cooking anything in the truck. everything will be pre-prepared, but there will be served, cold or hot as the requirement says. We are thinking of putting something like saying eat for free. The thing that I really want to say from my side, that I really appreciated getting to know all of you, and I was telling Connie and Amen today that this, with your other customers, probably when they get the delivery, that's the end of the relationship. But for us, is the beginning of the relationship, and I hope to continue this relationship, beyond this delivery. Physics is the means to understand energy. Chemistry is the means to understand elements. Mathematics is the means to understand numbers. Similarly, in reality, religion is the means to understand the spiritual reality. And since physics is science, chemistry is science, mathematics is science, religion actually is science, a science to understand the Lord, the God. But the thing is, unfortunately, when instead of science is treated as a faith, then the trouble starts. And in today's world, that's the problem, it's not being treated as science, as a source of knowledge, but it is being treated as just faith, and that is causing so much dissension, discrimination, and eventually leading to violence.
That makes sense. I like that explanation.
Thank you.